The sound of iron gates slamming shut, the echo of roaring lions, and one man kneeling in the darkness. He wasn't a soldier, he wasn't armed, he was just a man who refused to stop praying. And because of that, he was thrown into a pit, sealed by a stone, surrounded by death. But what happened next? It wasn't a story about fear, it was a story about faith that couldn't be silenced. Daniel was not a rebel. He was one of the most trusted officials under King Darius, faithful, wise, blameless. But jealousy is a dangerous thing. The other governors couldn't stand his integrity, so they plotted not against his position, but against his faith. They knew Daniel's secret. He prayed every single day, 3 times facing Jerusalem. He didn't hide it, he didn't compromise. So they tricked the king into signing a law. No one can pray to any god or man except the king for 30 days. And the punishment? Death, thrown into the den of lions. But when Daniel heard the law, scripture says, he went home to his upstairs room and prayed just as he had done before. Daniel 6:10. Think about that. He didn't panic, he didn't protest, he just kept praying. Because faith isn't proven when life is easy. Faith is proven when the cost is everything. Imagine the silence when they dragged Daniel before the king. Darius loved him. He tried all day to find a way out, but the law couldn't be changed. So at sunset, the soldiers pushed Daniel toward the pit. The king's voice trembled as he said, "May your God, whom you serve continually, rescue you." Daniel 6:16. Then the stone rolled shut. The sound must have echoed through the night, like the heartbeat of fear itself. The king couldn't sleep. He fasted, no music, no joy, just silence and regret. But inside that dark pit, something supernatural happened. The lions circled, their breath was hot, their eyes burned in the shadows. And then, heaven moved. My God sent his angel, and he shut the mouths of the lions. Daniel 6:22. The same God who created those lions commanded them to be still. The same God who spoke stars into existence whispered into the dark, "Not this one. He belongs to me." The beast that once roared in hunger now lay silent, guarding the man of prayer. When morning came, King Darius ran to the den and shouted,
"Daniel, has your God been able to rescue you?"
O king, live forever. My God has shut the lions' mouths.
Daniel was lifted out without a single scratch because scripture says he trusted in his God. Daniel chapter 6:23. And here's the truth. Daniel's rescue wasn't about how strong his faith was. It was about how sovereign his God is. Because even if the lions had not been silenced, Daniel would still have prayed. Everyone faces a lion's den. It might not be made of stone, but it's real. Maybe your lions are fear, anxiety, addiction, or betrayal. Maybe your den is a hospital room, courtroom, or a silent battle no one else can see. But this story reminds us, God doesn't always keep us out of the pit. Sometimes he joins us in it. He's the God who sends angels into dark places. The God who still shuts mouths that were meant to destroy you. And the God who proves again and again that faith in the dark is stronger than fear in the light. The same power that stood beside Daniel still stands with you. You might be surrounded, but you are not forsaken. So if you feel trapped tonight, remember this. Your deliverance isn't delayed. It's already in motion. Because the lions only roar until God speaks. King Darius would later write to his entire kingdom, "He is the living God, and he endures forever. He rescues and he saves." Daniel 6:26-27. That's not just ancient history, that's your promise too. God is still in the business of shutting mouths, lifting stones, and saving those who trust in him. So whatever den you're in, pray, stand firm, and trust that your God will show up right on time. Because when faith walks into the den, fear has to bow. If this story stirred your faith, drop the word faith in the comments and remind someone, God still shuts the lions' mouths. And if this story reminded you that God still shows up in the dark, don't leave without subscribing, because every verse has power. And here on one verse only, we let God speak, one verse at a time.